Jets over under 5.5 wins. The over, though, juiced like crazy. Minus 160.
Oh, the over is?
Yeah. They went 4-13 last year. The Jets have to play the Ravens in week 1. Ouch. Because the Ravens stomp people in week 1 usually. Like all but 1 year over the last five or 6 years, they've stomped people in week 1. It's very
2011, the year my youngest son was born. They played the Steelers in week 1 and beat them like 400-0.
Wow. They get the Browns in week 2. Oh, that's right. I forgot the Jets open with the AFC North. How weird is that?
Not great for the Jets. I had them going 0-4.
Yeah, I mean, I think 1-3. They might get, Cleveland with no Deshaun.
And they can beat Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh plays down to competition, but these teams could actually be pretty evenly matched.
I mean, if they go 2-2, they're going over the total, I would think.
So let me tell you what I have for the win total already.
Go for it.
What do you think I have them doing?
I'll say 5.
7-10, the same record as the Miami Dolphins. And that's with a 0-4 start. There it is. That's it.
I'm just stopping by to say, fire Ryan Wilson. Ryan.
By the way, if it's your TikTok, how can you stop by your own TikTok? It's your TikTok, dummy. Take that,
12-year-old. Two-year-old TikToks.
Less TikTok hate this year. That was a nice development.
The Jets are basically all about Zach Wilson, right? It's like the same Tua thing. Like if Zach Wilson takes a step forward in his second year and looks like a competent NFL quarterback and it flashes, his arm talent.
Let me ask you this. Who would you rather have on your team, Zach Wilson or Tua Tagovailoa?
Zach Wilson.
I think so. And they crushed the draft. I mean, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall. Good Lord. Jeremy Ruckert.
Crushed the draft when you have 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, but they did well in the second round. They did well in the third round. They did well in the fourth round with Max Mitchell, offensive lineman. So they got the offensive line help without having to use a first-round pick on it. Hopefully, Mekhi Becton comes back. But you got Sauce Gardner. You got Garrett Wilson, who's going to be electric. You got Jermaine Johnson at the bottom of the first round. You got Breece Hall to be the running back to take the pressure off of you to go along with Michael Carter, who was good last year. You got Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end, and they signed Conklin and they signed Uzama. So they have like 15 tight ends on that roster, they're like the Bears from a couple years ago. And then Max Mitchell could play. He could play right away if you needed him to. We'll see how that shakes out. But yeah, you're right. This is all about Zach Wilson.
And actually, I take it back. Zach Wilson and Mekhi Becton. If Mekhi Becton is 2020 Mekhi Becton, Jets could be pretty good. If he's 2021 Mekhi Becton, he's hurt and reportedly 400 pounds this offseason, that's going to make things problematic for the Jets. But
so let me tell you the wins. See
right.
what you
all right, look at we're looking at this on the screen on YouTube right now. They open versus Baltimore at Cleveland.
Hold on, let me give you the
I'm reading it so the people know it.
Oh, people can look at it. They don't need you to read it to them.
I was just wondering how many wins you have them going into the bye with the week 10 bye, because after they play the AFC North, they get the Dolphins, Packers, Broncos, Patriots, and Bills. Yikes.
Let's start with where's the Bears? The Bears game is week 12. So going into the bye, I have them with 1 win.
Yeah. Against the Dolphins.
Exactly. So I'll go to the obvious ones. You tell me if you agree. So the Bears, I haven't beaten the Bears. You okay with that? Week 12?
Yeah, for sure.
And then I have them reeling off 4 straight, starting with the Lions at the end of the season here. So they win 4 straight. The Lions, the Jaguars, the Seahawks. That all seems reasonable.
Lions at home, Jaguars at home, at Seahawks. Yeah, that's possible.
I mean, who knows who the quarterback is? I mean, if Baker's the quarterback, maybe that's different, maybe not. And then I have them, the tougher wins, I have them sweeping Miami. And then I have them beating the Patriots once. And that gets you to 7. So that starts.
I would not count on the Jets beating Bill Belichick.
Maybe. I mean, Eric Mangini did it, and then he told on him.
Rex Ryan did a little bit. I think the question is, if they can win 2 games before their bye in week 10, which I know is you're 2-7. That's not great. But
all right, show me the 2 wins.
Pittsburgh and Miami. Cleveland.
Yeah, and even Cleveland.
I mean, they could win 3 if Deshaun Watson's suspended. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Miami.
At Cleveland, at Pittsburgh, Miami at home.
I'm not saying they're easy wins. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the math there. Yeah.
So let's say they're. I mean, I'm just thinking best case scenario: 3-6 going into their week 10 bye.
That's a win.
Yeah, because then you got Chicago, You'd steal one from Minnesota potentially. That would be 5. Then you have 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, like there's a path to 9 wins for the Jets. It's just
okay. Let me put it this way: who wins more games, the Jets or the Dolphins?
I mean, I would take the Dolphins, I think, but the Jets should be considered a potential, like not playoff sleeper, but like fringy level team. Like if Zach Wilson takes a leap and Mekhi Becton is back to being the guy that we saw early in his career.
The Jets have 1 first-round pick as we sit here. So if they're terrible, it won't matter. They'll have a high pick. But look, if Zach Wilson bombs, you're thinking about a quarterback next year. There's no waiting around, I don't think.
I think you got to go 3 years. I was talking about this with Adam Gold, our pal of 999 earlier today, in fact. And he was like, how many teams would be looking for a quarterback? And
why would you wait 3 years? If you know he's not the guy, why would you wait?
Well, I just don't think you know after 2 years.
Sometimes you could tell. Josh Rosen, they knew 2 weeks in.
Dominic asked, Jets plus 550 to finish second or first in the division. No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
they got to leapfrog both the Pats and the Dolphins.
I think they're going to finish with I have them finishing with the same record as the Dolphins as here. You just need Mac Jones to implode or whatever. That's a huge, like you said, but with Bill Belichick.
I mean, I just think there's a chance that they lose or they lose at minimum 4 games in the division by getting swept by the Bills and the Pats. Like that wouldn't be unusual.
Right.
And then if that happens and you split with Miami, you know, you're 1-5 before you even start playing the AFC North. And who do they also have? They also have the NFC North.
Yep. I mean, it's good for the Bears and the Lions. Again, the Lions may be good. Like they could be like they could be better than the
Lions
Jets.
could be like the NFC's version of the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I like them better than the Jets. No, the Jets won 7 games.
That's kind of wild.
The Seahawks have no faith in.
Well, I mean, the Jaguars, like is that a Monday night? No, it's a Thursday night. Oh God, that's right. They did the Week 16 Thursday night Amazon game is Jets hosting the Jaguars.
I love that you thought that was a Monday night game.
Yeah. I mean, Thursday night's not much better.
Troy Aikman ain't doing that game.
Week 16. I mean, but you think Al Michaels is happy about it?
Well, I mean, he's on a startup now, so he has to take some lumps.
A startup. It's a spunky little startup named Amazon.com.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I would think I would go. I mean, I'd probably go over on the Jets, but I wouldn't want to lay 160 on it. Not with this. Not knowing that, especially knowing that there's a chance. And remember last year?
Are there odds like if you take like minus 7.5 or not? Excuse me, 7.5 wins? Are there odds on that?
6.5.
What does 6.5 get you?
You'd be plus money at 6.5 for sure.
Ooh.
So the other thing too, last year at some point during the season, even my local did this, offered adjusted win totals. So like I took the 49ers to win over 8.5 games or something like that when they were struggling and you guys were calling for Kyle Shanahan to get fired and they ripped up a bunch of wins. So, I mean, my point being is if the Jets start 0-4, at their week 10 bye, maybe you could take the over like 2.5 wins, whatever, 3.5 wins, whatever it is.
Right.
Like the second half of their schedule is way, 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 way easier. All right, you have it 7-10. I could see that being possible. I would lean towards the over here, but I don't think I would wager on the over just because it's minus 160, and you're going to get to week 10 and be like, why did I take the Jets over 5.5? Oh my God, they only have 8 games left, and I'm in deep trouble. So that's
you'll be on the Jack Wilson's fine bandwagon.
That's right.